She paused, watching my reaction, a subtle curve to her lips. Her voice grew even more earnest. So I wanted to ask you, is it okay if I go with him? She said it so directly, her words chosen to sound considerate and respectful, as if she were truly asking for my permission, but the triumphant glint in her eyes, a light she could barely contain, was a tiny needle that punctured the whole facade. For the past 6 months, it had always been like this. She'd wear this mask of innocence in front of me, acting out these little dramas, pretending to hide her intentions while letting her smug satisfaction leak out at the edges. I just stared at her, my gaze sweeping over her perfectly crafted innocent face. I felt a coldness spread through my chest, like I was slowly sinking into an icy lake. Liam, when did he change? Why would he fall for this girl, who was so transparently artificial? At first, Liam had been openly annoyed by Maya's attention. He'd called her clingy and exhausting. That all changed after the inter-university basketball tournament. He'd gone up for a rebound and landed wrong, twisting his ankle. It swelled up instantly. I was out of town at a crucial, intensive training camp for the academic competition. We weren't even allowed to have our phones on most of the time. Later, I heard that Maya, who had been watching from the sidelines, burst into tears on the spot. But she hadn't just stood there crying. With red-rimmed eyes, she had scrambled to follow him to the campus clinic, handling his registration, getting his prescription, clumsily but persistently, taking care of everything. Even more surprisingly, for the entire next week, she got up an hour early every single day to meet him at his dorm, letting him lean on her as they slowly made their way to class. At the end of the day, she would do the same thing in reverse, for 7 whole days. After that, their relationship warmed at a speed visible to the naked eye. Maya started calling him her Big Brother Liam, a title she announced half jokingly, half seriously, at a crowded party. And Liam, he didn't stop her. The story spread like wildfire across campus. The brilliant, kind but reserved student government president, Liam, had an inseparable, little sister, and as his actual girlfriend, I was given a matching, painfully awkward nickname in all the whispers and jokes, the official sister-in-law. Every time I heard it, my stomach would clench. It just felt wrong. But Liam would just laugh and ruffle my hair. Don't listen to them. You know you're the only one for me. Now, looking at Maya's triumphant smile, I wondered if he could still say that and mean it. I pulled the corner of my mouth into a sarcastic smile. She kept her sweet expression perfectly in place. Ava, are you mad at me? Before I could answer, Liam strode up behind her. Maya, I told you to wait for me in the library. Would you come all the way over here? I wasn't sure if I should say yes to going for a walk with you. Maya twisted the hem of her shirt, feigning anxiety, so I wanted to ask Ava's opinion. Liam's expression softened immediately. I want you to keep me company. Why would you need someone else's permission for that? But, Maya looked down, the corner of her mouth twitching into a fleeting smile, though she held her hesitant pose. Liam's gaze snapped to me. His eyes were full of impatience. Maya is being more than respectful, don't you think? She's coming to you for permission just to take a walk with me. And you can't even take a simple joke. He still thought it was a joke, a harmless, insignificant prank, and I was the one who was being difficult. But why? Why should I have to accept a joke like that? A cold laugh escaped my lips. Respectful? Are you really so blind you can't see the game she's been playing with you for the last 6 months? I turned my attention fully on him, leaving you breakfast with little notes in front of your whole class, clinging to you, and playing cute. You think that's respectful, pestering you until you let her call you her brother. It's not just awkward, it's pathetic. Can't you see how fake this all is? The color drained from Maya's face. Her shoulders started to tremble as tears welled in her eyes and spilled down her cheeks. Liam's face hardened. Ava, why are you being so cruel? He let out a short, sharp laugh, full of scorn. An attitude like that, you're not just a bad girlfriend, you can't even be a decent friend. It felt like a pair of shears had been driven straight into my chest, a deep, dull ache spreading outward. I never thought Liam, my Liam, could say something so humiliating to me. What did he think I was? A disposable part of his life? A bad girlfriend? Was he breaking up with me? I stared at him, unblinking. For a second, his expression wavered, and he looked away. I knew he was thinking of our life together, just like I was. All those years, we had been each other's rock. We had never tried to truly hurt one another. But he had changed. His loyalty, his heart, it had shifted completely to Maya. Maya is a good person. She won't take this to heart, he said. His voice clipped. Just apologize to her, and we can move on from this. That one sentence, in that one moment, 5 years of trust and intimacy shattered. I shook my head calmly. I'm not apologizing. His tone turned menacing. Ava, are you really going to be like this? Like what? I didn't understand. Everything he was saying felt absurd. Suddenly, the will to fight, to argue, to even speak, vanished. This is who I've always been, I said. Then I turned, walked back into the study room, and shut the door behind me, with a decisive click. Back at my desk, I stared at the student exchange portal again. 1 hour left. In 1 hour, the application would be irreversible. I would be leaving the city I had lived in for years, heading for a new life at the southern campus. I still didn't click withdraw. I just looked at the screen for a long time. Then I started Googling the satellite campus, reading about its programs, its dorms, its weather. Time slipped by. The application deadline passed. The status on my screen changed from submitted to confirmed. I let out a slow breath. Leaving Liam, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. In fact, What I felt most was a sense of relief, as if a great weight had been lifted. My phone screen lit up. It was my best friend, Jess. A string of furious texts appeared. Ava, I'm at Amelie's and you are not going to believe this. Liam is here, and that Maya girl, with a bunch of people from student government. They're doing karaoke and everyone is cheering for him, and Maya to sing a duet. My god, she's practically draped over him. A shaky video followed. The image was blurry, the bar lighting dim and intimate. Liam was in the center of a circle of people, his collar unbuttoned, a smile on his face. Maya was pressed up against his side, her cheeks flushed. She was looking down shyly as people hollered, but she made no move to pull away. A voice yelled over the noise, "Come on, Prez, you know the rules. You lose the drinking game. You either sing a love song with a partner of our choice, or you call Ava and have her come pick you up. Your choice." "Yay, call her. Let's see if Ava will grace us with her presence." The energy in the room peaked. Everyone knew we were fighting, and nothing fuels a crowd like drama. At the suggestion, Maya looked up at Liam, her eyes full of hopeful expectation. Liam frowned, clearly annoyed by the spectacle. He was silent for a few seconds, then he pulled out his phone. Maya's face fell. The call connected. His voice was stiff. "I was out of line earlier. I've cooled down now." A pause. "Come over to Amelie's. Apologize to Maya in person, and we'll pretend today never happened." I said nothing. His patience evaporated. "Did you hear me? Is it really that hard for you to just say you're sorry?" "Liam," I said, my voice flat. "The only way I'm apologizing is if I'm dead." "Fine. Ava, you want to be stubborn. Fine." His anger exploded through the speaker. "Then you can stay on the line, and listen to me sing a love song with someone else." I hung up. Instantly, a new video from Jess came through. The scene was chaotic. Liam had thrown the microphone to the ground. Maya's voice trembled, her eyes shimmering with unshed tears. "Liam, we don't have to sing. Please don't be angry." "Who said I'm not singing?" Liam's head snapped up, his eyes finding the camera, finding Jess. He knew she was filming. "What are you hiding for? Keep recording. Make sure your precious best friend gets a good look at who I'm with now." He grabbed Maya's hand. As their friends gasped and cheered, he laced his fingers through hers, and began to sing. Seeing that, a sharp, involuntary pang went through my heart, but the pain was fleeting. It came and went in a flash. I closed the video, and I went back to packing my suitcase. A few minutes later, I sent a text to Jess. "Hey, can you help me shop for some summer clothes tomorrow? It's warm down south."